Hey book lovers and smart money enthusiasts, it's your girl again, maybe Franklin, but you know you can call me Timbel, right? So that is what you call me. You're welcome back to Timbel Book Lovers, where we explore the world of personal finance and self-improvement through books, and where I break down the world's most powerful financial books and turn them into simple, life-changing lessons you can apply immediately. So if this is what interests you, if you're seeing me for the first time, do not forget to hit the subscribe button right now. All right, today we continue our journey through the Millionaire Next Door. That is this book. In part one of the series, we uncovered how the wealthy people live well below their means and how they manage their time, their energy, and money with incredible discipline. So if you've not seen this video, do well to go check up that video. Look up the video so you have all the gist. All right, now in today's video, in part two, we'll be exploring the next two characteristics that separate the truly wealthy. We're not saying the wannabe millionaires, the truly wealthy from everyone else. Okay, so these traits are the backbone of long-term financial stability, and they are habits anyone can build, including you. Yes, you. So let's dive in. We are now on characteristics 3 of the truly wealthy people, and it is: the wealthy people prioritize financial independence, not showing off. This lesson is so powerful, so humbling, and so life-changing that for many people, this alone is enough to shift their entire financial life. So sit tight as I break it down with real examples, relatable stories, and practical takeaways you can apply immediately. So, what does it really mean? What does these characteristics really mean? The authors, that is Thomas Stanley and William Danko, discovered something shocking. It says that most millionaires actually don't live in lavish homes. Most don't drive luxury cars. Most don't wear designer labels. Instead, they focus on building real financial independence, investment, savings, income producing assets, not on impressing other people. In simple terms, wealthy people prioritize being rich over looking rich. So, meanwhile, many people who look rich are financially struggling. Behind the scene, you don't know, you don't see that. They are in debt, loans, pressure, and going through stress. And this leads us to one of the most important financial truths: looking wealthy is expensive. Being wealthy is peaceful. Which one do you want? Do you want peace? Then you choose wisely. I'm sure you're enjoying what you're hearing and you're there now. Let me hear it in the comment section. If you enjoy what you've heard so far, just type yes, you agree to this quote from this book. Let me see yes in the comment section. And please do well to like the video. So now let's look at the psychology behind looking rich. Why do people love being or buying expensive things? Why? Two reasons stands out. One is social pressure. And we always want to appear successful, admired, respected, especially in Africa. You see weddings, Owambes, vacations, phones. People want to show others I am doing well. The second reason is emotional validation. You know, people use spending to feel important, loved, or confident. A new designer bag boosts self-esteem. A luxury car gives a sense of achievement. A high-class apartment makes you feel among, right? But wealthy people break free from that. We're not saying all these are bad. No, they are lifestyle choices, right? But wealthy, they don't spend for validation. They spend with intention. And that's the difference between financial freedom and financial slavery. So which do you want? Okay, so let's use this as an example. An example given here is the millionaire who drove an old Toyota. In the research, this millionaire worth $7 million, he still drove a 10-year-old Toyota Corolla. When asked why, he said, "It works perfectly. Why change it?" So meanwhile, his neighbor, who looked rich with a Mercedes Benz, was drowning in debt. So what's the moral? The wealthy invest their money. The status seekers display their money. So which are you, or which would you want to become today? Look at what it says here. It says, if your goal is to become financially secure, you'll likely attain it. But if your motive is to make money, to spend money on good life, you're never gonna make it. And it also says here that money should never change one's value. Making money is only a report card. It's a way to tell how you're doing. So now here's the wealthy formula that the quiet millionaires use today. The millionaires ask one question: does this purchase move me closer to financial independence or further away? So before buying anything, they check, does it appreciate or depreciate? Is it based on ego or need? Does it build wealth or show off wealth? Does this align with my long-term goals? Those are questions they ask themselves before purchasing anything. So the mindsets protect them from impulse buying, peer pressure, emotional spending, lifestyle inflation. While status seeker, on the other hand, they ask, will people notice me? Yes, so will I look successful? For a switch, millionaires ask, will this make me financially stronger? So, yeah, a practical exercise for you viewers on how we can actually improve if there's any way we'll be lacking in all these points listed. How can we improve and become better? Number one exercise, track your status spending. You know that's why I'm here for you. I'll bring it home for us to actually apply and transform ourselves. It's not by reading, it's by applying. So track your status spending, meaning you have to list every purchase from the last 30 days and mark it within needed, investments, and status. So you have to separate it into these categories. All the things you've bought in the last 30 days, put them into these categories. Which one is your needs? Which one is for investment? Which one was for status? You'll be shocked, I bet you, how many things fall under status. The next exercise is create a simple money check before you buy. So ask yourself, do I really need this? Can I afford it twice? This is sounding funny, right? You have to ask yourself, can I afford this twice? Many a times we buy things. I remember buying something that I cannot even afford to buy again. Like using all that money to buy that stuff. And what happens when that stuff maybe is stolen away from you? Will you be able to get it back? Will you be able to replace it? That is when you know you're doing the right thing. So will this matter in 6 months? That's the third question you ask yourself. Is this for me or for people watching me, pleasing people? So this alone will save you thousands of money. So exercise 3 is adopt the wealthy upgrade rule. So before upgrading your phone, I'm also speaking to myself. Yeah, I'm also learning. Before upgrading your phone, car, lifestyle, one, have at least 6 months emergency fund. Second, invest at least 20 to 40% of your income. Thirdly, no loans for luxury. And fourthly, let assets pay for upgrades. Yes, if we can do this, I bet you would become the millionaire next door. And I'm sure that's what matters here, not pleasing or impressing people. So the exercise 4 is silence noise. So you want to follow fewer flashy accounts that would help make you spend. Follow more financial literacy pages that will enable you to educate yourself. Stop comparing your early stage to someone's Instagram highlight reel, because yes, that's an highlighted reel. They're not giving you all the stories in their lives. So exercise 5 is delayed gratification challenge. So for the next 7 days, no impulse buying, no buying anything non-essential. Write down every craving. At the end, review. How much did I almost waste trying to look good? I would apply this point, and I know you will too. And if you're liking this exercise, do well to hit that like button right now and drop a comment and let me know if you would apply all this exercise. Okay, now here's the truth. Financial independence brings confidence. Showing off brings pressure. So millionaires don't actually dress to impress anybody. They dress for comfort. They don't drive to show status. They drive for function. They don't overspend. Rather, they invest. They don't compete. What are you competing with? Rather, they grow. So if you want to build wealth, we know not everybody wants to build wealth. If you want to build wealth, we're not speaking being rich. If you want to build wealth, where your net worth will be shocking you, you must learn to ignore the pressure to look rich. So now, let's move to the next characteristic for today. It says that their parents, their parents did not provide economic outpatient care. When I saw this word, economic outpatient care, I actually paused and thought, what is this about? What is this about? It sounds fancy, right? But let me break it down for you. You see, it simply means millionaires' parents, the true millionaires, the real millionaires, not the fake or wannabe millionaires, or not someone that just eat a lottery money or just made a big money boom and now you spend it anyhow. The real millionaires, parents didn't bail them out financially when they were young adults. So this lesson is crucial because it explains why some children grow independent while others remain financially dependent for life. So what is economic outpatient care? Let me help you break it down. So economic outpatient care is providing adult children with ongoing money or financial support, popularly known as alawi or allowance. Okay. Secondly, paying for their lifestyle instead of teaching them independence. Thirdly, funding debts, their debts, rent, or unnecessary luxury. Why is this harmful? Because a lot of us can find ourselves in this loop. We want to give our kids monthly allowance for them to be able to care for themselves and look good. But do you know why this is harmful? It discourages responsibility. It creates dependency. Thirdly, it delays wealth building habits. And fourthly, it encourages entitlement. You see children who feel entitled over their parents' wealth. Look at what it says here. Adults who sit around waiting for the next dose of economic outpatient care typically are not very productive. So cash gifts are too often earmarked for consumption and the support of an unrealistically high lifestyle. But take notes here, it says paying for an education is the equivalent to teaching your children how to fish. So you'll be wondering, how can you as a parent, how does millionaire parents approach support? Are they saying we should not support our children? Okay, so this is what millionaire parents do. Three key things they do differently. One is they teach early responsibility. So children start early learning or earning early, even with small tasks. Two, they provide guidance, not money. So support is knowledge, mentorship, or tools, not continuous cash. Thirdly, They allow consequences to teach lessons. So if your children make financial mistakes, they experience consequences, which is more powerful than money because they will be learning and adding to their experience. So let's use this practical examples here. The Lagos entrepreneurial family. So meet Mr. Adeola. His children went to university. He did not provide daily allowance or lifestyle funding. Instead, he taught them how to budget and investment basics. Next, now, both children run successful small businesses and are financially independent. Look at the next example, the spoiled versus the self-sufficient siblings. We have sister A, whose parents continuously funded her rent, her car, and social lifestyle. She remained dependent and struggled financially. Then look at brother B, whose parents gave limited support and encouraged side hustles. He became financially self-sufficient. So these examples shows dependency is often inherited, not just earned. So what's the lesson from this book then? Freedom through independence. So children learn to handle money responsibly. Two, avoiding entitlement. Constant support can foster an expectation to always be bailed out. Don't you think so? Let's be honest. Thirdly, wealth preservation. Independence ensures future generations to grow wealth, not drain it. So the rich don't just build wealth, they build capable, self sufficient adults. So the practical applications for parents, if you're a parent or a mentee, because you don't have to give us a child before you can actually have someone you're mentoring. One, gradually reduce financial support as children learn responsibility. Two, provide mentorship instead of cash. Thirdly, encourage entrepreneurship or side hustle. Four, teach consequences instead of rescuing from every financial mistake. And fifthly, celebrate independent milestones, not luxury purchases. So you see, today we've learned two powerful traits, which is the millionaires take full responsibility for their financial lives. And secondly, millionaires' parents do not provide economic outpatient care. They raise children who can stand on their own. So let's not be the one to spoil our children who would forever remain dependent on us. So these habits don't require millions actually. They require intentionality. We just have to be intentional about some things. And when you learn, be intentional as to applying them. Take note of them. So you can always revisit it. Or you can always come back to watch this video. So it requires discipline too and a commitment to doing better. So if you begin applying these habits today, I bet you, even in small steps, your life will change. Part 3 is coming next. So where we'll continue with the next wealth characteristics that will deepen your financial intelligence. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs this message. Don't be stingy. Share to others. And this is Timbel Book Lovers, where books becomes transformation. I'll see you in the next video.